night, someone sent a message in the neighborhood group chat. Do not open the door for any neighbor. It was sent by Manager Liu from the property management. That looked unsettling. But they were quickly muted by the admin. Do not leave your home. Our staff will only knock 3 times. Do not open the door. If you find unidentified meat in the package, white N95 masks, discard immediately. If you see red cold medicine, Rule 6, do not answer calls from the building intercom. Shout Pink Phoenix and immediately jump out of your room's window. Or exhibits abnormal behavior like laughing uncontrollably. Rule 9. Immediately hide in your room. Lock them in a room alone and do not open the door for them. Was this some kind of prank in the middle of the night? I looked through the peephole. A Ngu. My wife is running a fever. Do not open the door for any neighbor. I really didn't have any fever medicine at home. Walking stiffly to the next house. Don't go yet, we have some fever medicine. Big Lee stopped abruptly. No, you can't open the door. So he can't see those rules. It's just a pack of medicine. Neighbors should help each other. Through the peephole, Big Lee seemed to lose patience. Open the door, give it to me. A Ngu, has Little Lee gone crazy? It's so late, can people sleep? A young girl who just moved in. His eyes. Then Big Lee's figure disappeared from the peephole. What are you doing? Not long after, he seemed to be dragging something with noticeable blonde hair. As if sensing something, he slowly turned his head toward me. I opened the group chat and showed her the strange message. Listen, what's that sound? Like someone was eating something greedily. Suddenly, heavy footsteps echoed again. I won't take your medicine for free. Look, I brought something to trade. But the ring. My mom had already called the police. Honey, did you get the medicine? It's so loud. I'll bring it to you now. I started worrying about Sister Wang's safety. Hello, officer. Did you make a mistake? Are you the person who called? We've arrived at the address you provided. But when we asked about the situation, filing a false report is illegal. The call was disconnected. We saw deep fear in each other's eyes. The place we were in. Perhaps our entire neighborhood. Hello, we're here to deliver a food package. Our staff will only knock 3 times. Do not open the door. The knocks were wrong. Started getting impatient. The group chat's mute was lifted. Property management, what's going on? Smiling at me. The voice message cut off with a scream. What's going on? It scared me. Stop freaking out like that. I cracked the door open slightly. I quickly grabbed it and brought it inside. A bony hand suddenly reached in. A Ngu. My head feels so light. I have a terrible headache. Like it had been bitten off. Big Lee's hoarse voice came from behind her and walked back to her house and found a blood-stained note. The note had one sentence. This isn't the first time you've gone through this. The rest of the words. What did that note mean? This isn't my first time experiencing this. What did Sister Wong remember? Someone sent a message in the neighborhood group chat. Do not open the door for any neighbor. Am I dreaming? Mom, I don't know either. The consequences will be terrifying. It had 2 bags of vegetables and 1 bag of unlabeled meat. Staff will distribute food packages. Do not eat it. This meat smells so good. I felt. I quickly threw it in the trash. Nighttime guidelines. They hide in the dark. Pack your trash and place it outside. Rule 2. Immediately put on a mask. Alcohol should be clear. Do not talk to staff in red uniforms. Always keep them open. It loves dirty environments. Immediately hide under the bed. There are no eyes under the bed. Leave the room immediately. In the food package have unlabeled meat that smells amazing, but my grandma thought it was wasteful. It's fine, you can eat it. At that moment, I packed the trash. Before midnight, pack your trash and place it outside. Bigley was standing at the door, unnoticed. Left me frozen in place. Trembling, I fumbled for a mask and put it on. His face showed reluctance. If a neighbor attacks you, immediately put on a mask. So both Bigley and his wife are dead. What's going on? When I noticed something even more terrifying. It was an old, dark red door. It gave me a bad feeling. When did this extra room appear? A thin, tall hand reached out. The next second, walked out from the door, second grandpa. Steel bars from the vehicle in front. A Ngu, I slept so long I'm groggy. Are you hungry? I'll make you a late night snack. I want something fresh. Second grandpa's dark, hollow eyes stared at me. The hairs on my back stood up. Mom's eyes suddenly turned toward me. How could this happen? Which rule did I break? Our house's clock. That means it was already midnight. Their eyes showed unmasked malice. Pink phoenix, red pink phoenix flower phoenix. And jumped out the window. Shout pink phoenix, red pink phoenix flower phoenix. When I opened my eyes, I was on the living room sofa. When you opened the door to put out the trash, then a person in a red uniform came. But I remembered you said not to talk to people in red clothes. Thankfully, he didn't do anything. Or I might not have woken up. But I suddenly noticed. The alcohol turned bright red in my hand, and it turned clear again. Alcohol should be clear. Clearly, some force. Is it because of the rules? Who made these rules? As long as we follow the rules, I checked everything. The curtains were open and always tidy. I found a diary on the bookshelf. Oddly, I had no memory of it. February 7th, my pacemaker malfunctioned. When I came back, I started running a fever. Neighbors in the group chat were cursing us. They even cut our power. I could barely breathe. No matter the cost. February 9th, I had a very vivid dream. Something came out of it. Thankfully, it was just a dream. I have no strength. Voices keep talking to me. I hope I get better soon. February 17th. Mom's fever is gone. Last night, I snuck out to look. Mom was smearing her blood on the meat. February 19th. I didn't imagine it. Mom took a lot of packaged meat. She said she'd give it to the neighbors. The meat's all gone. Left at residence stores. The diary ended here. The blood-smeared words on the note. Could it be Little Shin's mom? Someone sent a message in the neighborhood group chat. Do not open the door for any neighbor. I woke up in the middle of the night, freezing, and noticed the closet, which was tightly shut, now had a small gap. I quickly slid under the bed. Something seemed. Its footsteps sounded strange. A dark, humanoid figure. I quickly closed my eyes. The rules say you can't fall asleep under the bed. I fell asleep under the bed. Did I accidentally fall asleep? A Ngu, open your eyes now. And more piercing. Soon, Mom's voice stopped. I opened my eyes. The dark figure was gone. Exhaustion finally overcame fear. Daylight finally came. The neighborhood broadcast looped a message. I got out of bed and went to the bathroom to wash up. I blinked, and the person in the mirror turned back to me. My eyes are playing tricks. A Ngu, come eat. I nodded, but out of the corner of my eye, it had no label. The boiled pork slices on the table, giving off a strange aroma. Mom was eating voraciously and gave it to the neighbors. Was that unlabeled meat? From Mom. I'm going to the property office for the cold medicine. I felt Mom's eyes fixed on me. Some people, like me, wore white N95 masks. If you get a red mask, discard it immediately. I arrived at the property office. I froze. I suddenly remembered passing out last night. She was wearing a property staff uniform. A Ngu, I've been here for 7 or 8 years. What note? Sister Wang looked at me, puzzled. I took the cold medicine and went home. I threw the red pills into the toilet. The group chat was quiet. Everyone seemed to have forgotten yesterday's events. It was Mom pulling a red pill. Oh no, did it stick to the toilet wall? I watched her put it in her mouth. I thought of Big Lee last night. Those who break the rules. It's over, Mom's infected too. And do not open the door for them. And lock the door. Knocking came from outside, and louder. Bang, 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 I knew. The door was being pounded so hard it shook. With a loud crash, Mom's face peered through, staring at me intensely. If a family member starts wearing red clothes, immediately hide in your room. The red cold medicine and the Me Too. We can be together forever. Right, the staff's phone number. The call connected quickly, as if something forcibly cut the signal. The person in the mirror flashed. My vision blurred. Was the room always this run down? Memories that some force had tampered with. I don't have a mom. I'm a 20-year-old adult. This really isn't the real world.